Zing zang. Oh yeah, we don't have that. Well, I'm shooting the intro inside the cab of my truck because it's blowing harder than my ex-girlfriend out there. That can't make the video. Just did. I thought I'd give y'all a kind of an overview on how to avoid most of the issues that occur in the 50s, 60s, 70s trucks across the board. Doesn't matter when you have HEI. Certainly doesn't matter when you have just the standard, computerized ignition. But I'm going to show you how you can avoid most of your 95% of your ignition issues on your points type ignition for realistically less than 300 bucks, which, sure. I also have Built Tough 1776's car right directly in front of Rambo, so I hope it's in neutral. Yeah. Hey guys, well the wind was just up there during this clip, so we're not going to use the audio of this clip, but I figured we might as well get my narrating voice out here and tell you about getting the hood up. On the side of these Ford 300s, you have the distributor that kind of ejects out of the block. And O'Reilly Auto Parts sells Motorcraft or Cardone distributors. They're remanufactured. They're basically brand new. Distributors for around about 80 bucks. I'll go ahead and snip up that and just get rid of the old distributor. It's probably good, but you never know. Get a new distributor. Step 72 is going to be under this distributor cap. Number one, get a new distributor cap. Get a new rotor. You're going to want to swap out the points ignition for this Pertronix module. For the Ford 306, the number is going to be 1261 for this Pertronix igniter. It comes with this magneto cam sleeve sensor. I don't know. It fits over the thing. It does the stuff. Make sure it's for a 6-cylinder, because you get the one that has 8 magnets in there, and uh-oh, that's not good. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is get a, by the way, these modules, the red wire goes up to your ballast resistor, and your black wire, where does it go? It goes to the negative side of the coil. Next thing you're going to want to do is get a hot coil. I got an MSD Blaster 2. When you get these Pertronix, you got to watch out. You got to get the ones that talk to each other. Otherwise, you're going to burn out this module, and you're going to have to buy an 87. Next thing you're going to want to do, get you some new plug wires. They're not very expensive. You can get house brand or AC Delco, whatever brand you like. They're all pretty much the same. But it's going to eliminate a lot of your troubles. Number 12, get you some E3 plugs or iridium. Get you some not just cheapest Autolites you can possibly get. They'll work, but don't do it. Okay? You want to eliminate problems. You want it to crank up on the second revolution. Get you some good spark plugs. When you pull a spark plug, you don't want it to be all sooted up and carboned up. You want it to be a golden, rich brown. I'll show you. This is hot. Almost like it's been running. That's strange. Look at this 1080p though. Here's the color you want it to be. Golden brown. Maybe even a little lighter than this, but it hadn't been running in a little bit. And well, okay, it's kind of, you get the idea. You don't want it all sooted up. You want it to have that golden henna. You get it. Also, get these Diamond Fire technology plugs. They're a little bit more expensive. They're probably like $8 a plug. If your budget allows, runs a lot better. Now, another thing you're going to want to do is go on the Evil Bay or the Jungle website and snip up a carburetor. It's going to be made in China. They're about 90 bucks a pop. You can get them for the $65 to $75 range. I've had terrible experience with those. Get the ones that are about 90 bucks. They last you about 5 years, and for those 5 years, maybe even longer. I'm on 3 years now, and it's running perfectly fine. Comes with electric choke. They're super easy to tune. Realistically, for less than 100 bucks, What are you doing fooling around with the old carburetor, with the idle circuit that never works, the accelerator pump that leaks internally, and rebuilding them? Sure, it works, but they're never as good, because over time the little venturis, they all shrink over time because sediment gets in there, and what happens? It shrinks. So when you rebuild it, yes, it has all new gaskets, but those venturis and all the little ports and the chute happeners and the juice-o-matic, it's all smaller. So you're never going to get as much performance out of a rebuilt unless you spend like $250 on a rebuild, which I don't even understand. Okay, but get a new one. And on these Fords, it's 2 bolts on the side. I think it's a 9/16 socket, and it's great. Something you can do that I did is wire up, not wire, well, I did wire it, but plumb a vacuum gauge. I got one on eBay for 16 bucks. It's got the LED. I'll show you it right now. And I have it wired into a kill switch, and really snazzy, and it just helps you to monitor your engine on the inside. One last thing I'd recommend, they're so darn cheap. I think they're about 25 bucks. Go ahead and get you a new fuel pump. You can get the auto digital fuel pumps. The problem I have with those is you're going to have to get you a fuel pressure regulator so you don't just blow out the needle and seat. And there's really no information to be had on specific PSI for these engines, these carburetors, blah blah blah, especially not the ones from China, where this runs off your camshaft with a diaphragm, and it's going to send the right amount of pressure. So just get this unit, okay? It pumps fine. If it's new, the diaphragm won't leak into the oil sump, so just get you one of those. Probably one of the last things, make sure you got good grounds, because if you don't have good grounds, you're not going to have, don't have it be like that. But you want good grounds, good charging system, good battery, because on these Fords, you've got 12 volts going to your ballast resistor. Your ballast resistor brings it down to either 6 or 8 going into your ignition, and with it already shooting down to between 6 or 8. Mopar is kind of the same way, GM too. If you have a weak source at the battery or ground, you're not going to have very good or sustainable spark at your ignition. So make sure your grounds are good, and you're going to be fine. You're going to eliminate 80% of your problems with grounds, ballast resistor stuff. Well, anyway, I hope this helped. Horn works. I hope this helped give you an idea on kind of what to do. Realistically, these trucks are easy to work on. They're easy to maintain. If you've got good fuel flow, good airflow, and a healthy spark, they'll scoot you down to bingo. They're not fuel efficient, and you know, they're big, but the reliability is there if you're willing to work on it. Or you can go out and spend, you know, 80 grand on a truck that's been fully redone by Max Davis at Possum Holler Garage. Go check him out. There's more gratification in driving a truck that fires right up than a truck that you bought that works perfectly fine. But anyway, go check out Possum Holler Garage, Bryce DeCastro, Built Tough 1776, The Lone Reenactor, and Old Crooney's Garage. There are a lot more of us out there, but those are the guys that really, we all kind of help each other keeping the channel, the whole truck community alive. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been Quint 1836. I'll see you.